So I think the best thing to do right now, or today, because we've got a bit of a dodgy back, on the mend though, is to take this time just to give you an overview of where I am with the house, a walk around, because I'm conscious that there's been a lot of video content of late, but no context. So yeah, I think without further ado, let me take you outside, room by room, walk you through my thoughts, where we are, and what needs doing. So starting with outside, that's the house behind me. So we're out at the front of the house now. I've got to do some repair to this broken gutter pipe over here. I don't know if I can zoom into there. But essentially it's just a broken bend at the bottom of that pipe, which is causing all this damage. The plaster's just coming away. So I do need to get to it before the winter sets in. And on this side, it's I could do with replacing the bottom of that bend as well. The issue is some birds are nesting in the top of that pipe, which is causing an overflow when it rains, which is why you're getting all that black stuff from behind the pipes. And then at some point we need to do some work on those window shutters, which are just old, but they can be reconditioned and replaced, and that's pretty much the work outside, other than the door itself, which, beautiful as they are, we're going to keep. They need completely sanding down. I actually love the patina on the doors. I had a little experiment in this area here, and they come out quite well. I just got to think of something to use to really bring them out once we've taken all the patina and the flakes off of the door. Really quite nice. And then the brass handles need to be polished up to bring them back to original state. So out here, essentially I've put the new doorbell in, the intercom system, which connects to my phone when someone rings it. So taking you inside the house now, into the initial courtyard area, and this great big beautiful arch and the stairs running up to the entrance to our apartment. I've got a lot of clearing to do. The house is looking like a building site. I'm very conscious of that. My plan is, whilst I've got this bit of a dodgy back, is to tidy up. It really is long overdue. The archway to the entrance is going to need a repaint at some point. Still have this hidden room. Which is being sealed up. There's definitely something in there because there's a light switch, and above it there's a porthole, and there's something on the plans that shows there's a room behind there. That'll be another project, another video. These beautiful fascia stones. They're not solid. Obviously stone underneath it, brickwork underneath it. They've put these, what looks like just a sand stone fascia over the solid brick that is underneath it or behind it. It's starting to crumble, so it needs some repair. Give you an idea, there's nothing on this side. I've revealed this, so that is just for show. Over here we have the garage, which featured on an earlier video. I'm going to fill this with all the tools for the time being, and have it as a workshop. Plenty of storage up above for boxes and such like, and a workbench or something down here with all the tools. I'll construct something, maybe using that marble worktop I got from the old kitchen. Behind this door is yet another room. And for the time being, I've put a gym in there. There's no electricity in here. And then the staircase going up, these wonderful lights, up 11 meters to the roof top. I've installed these security cameras, which are all ring based, so they go straight to my phone, so no, someone comes in the front door. The glass needs to be repaired and replaced. I found this old photo in all the grime and dirt, cleaned it up, and prominent position now on the stairs. This goes to what we call the light well. There used to be an old lift going up to the third, or up to the terrace. It's not a third floor, that's a terrace. The second floor is our apartment. And then you have the actual light well itself. Lots of pigeons. All this old lift shaft needs to be removed, and that glass roof needs to come out. These walls need to be repaired. The scaffolding I bought from Amazon. This leads out onto the garden. And just to the left here, there's a small apartment, or a set of rooms, which we intend to turn into an apartment. It's all been cleaned out now. The pigeons are back in. Leads out with views to the garden once that's all cleaned up. I think this will make a lovely apartment. It's very cool down here. It's a nice sort of 18, 19, 20 degrees here. This would be a bedroom. The windows need to be replaced. I might consider putting a door here so you can go straight out onto the garden, and there'll be a nice kitchenette, and then a living room. These lovely old drawings on the wall. Again, a building site, so focus will be on clearing this over the next week. Leftover tiles from doing the roof on the work on the roof. Over in the corner there, that's where the water is pumped into the tank that sits in this area here, like can't remember how many litres I calculated, but I think it was 40,000 litres of water in that tank. And the reason for that is, as it turns out, that the water in this town, or this part of the town, is only turned on Tuesdays and Thursdays. There's not enough water pressure to service the whole city. So you have a pump to bring in the water from, suck in the water, or as much water as you can on Tuesday and Thursday. And that water has to last you until the next time the water's turned on. And I guess for a property this size, you're going to need quite a lot of water. Some beautiful orange trees, the last of the oranges. Up here we have the kitchen area, and this is the dining, what will be the dining room. I've repaired the lights which were around the garden. Took me forever to find the light switch. That's been found now. This asbestos pipe is a vent pipe for that boiler. That's all got to come out. And then the roof has got to be repaired, where you can see it's blown, or the steel is blown, and that goes right the way across. Lovely view of the church behind us. Mazar is known for having 100 churches. You can see how tall those orange trees are. We just can't get to the fruit at the top. Oh, we don't have a ladder that's, well, I wouldn't want to go up a ladder that's that tall anyway. So they're going to be taken right down, halved, topped, so we can harvest the oranges at the appropriate time, because these are just going off, drying out. So we're now into what will be BMI's bedroom. Floors all need to be cleaned and then polished. So the electricity is on now, so that's brilliant. All the storage from our house, it's spread throughout the house here. This will be used as our ensuite, leading directly to our bedroom. And then into the kids' room. Again, all the floor, marble floor, needs to be polished. Now here, at the beginning part, as we come through the ensuite, I'm going to block this area off, and this will be our walk-in wardrobe, as it were. And then I'm going to place a mezzanine. Then into the lounge. Now the lounge, not sure what the layout's going to be. Possibly because of the large wall there, we'll have the furniture up against this wall. And then we'll have the TV here, I guess, nice and central to the room. The doors, the windows and the doors all need taking off, sanding down and repairing. Some are in better states than others. Floor needs doing in here. The damp on the ceiling, the water stopped coming through now that the terrace and the roof has been repaired. This leads us into, it's a hallway leading to the garden, and that's the door I was talking about when we were outside, that the carpenter's put in. I know I keep talking about it, but it annoys me. We paid him a deposit of half the money, and then didn't hear back from him for a couple of months, despite chasing and chasing and chasing. This is my current workshop, which will be the dining room. All the roof, or the ceiling needs scraping and repainting. This now leads into the kitchen. You know, these old antique switches, telephone. This is the power to bring the water into the house from outside, from the city, and then we got another pump to pump it into the house. This is the rest of the intercom, so we don't have to walk 5 minutes to the front of the house to let people in. This is the electrical box that we've put in over the last few weeks. We have a functioning kitchen, powered, that's not opening, powered with independent switches. Again, building site, apologies. That's all going to be moved over the next week. And it's the kitchen as it is, which is pretty much our first room finished. The floors all been polished up. Bathroom or toilet room with a shower. Water's all working. The washers have perished. Therefore, water's just pouring on the floor. So it's a quick-ish job, I think. And above us, we have this mezzanine, which I forgot to show you. A bit of extra storage. You can see where I've shown you when we were in the garden, that cracking, where the steel has rusted and expanded and blown. New toilet seat. Took a lot of time to research what toilets these were. They don't make them anymore. This is 1970s, 1972, apparently. And there's only one company that I could find online that still made the toilet seats for it. So this is another shower. Boiler, which is at least 40 years old and still works. This is the window that's been replaced, or this window has replaced the old one that was being held together held in by a bit of string. Carter needs to come back and finish that. And this leads through then, so from the girls' room into the toilet, into my work area. And then we're now at the front of the house, so a temporary window needs to be replaced. It's okay for now. This is B's office area. So we spend our days here. And boxes everywhere. And then into we call it the music room. Immense room with 6-meter ceilings. Lovely old tiles. These immense doors. The cats are living in here at the moment, and it's still additional storage. So that kind of concludes where we are with the house. Oh, I should take you up onto the roof so you can see the repairs done up there, and the seagulls are now gone as well. Old rusted window. Again, building site, apologies. New secure door that's been put in. And the terrace. With some amazing views. This will be another apartment for when we have guests, I guess. And this will be the lounge area. And in here will be the bedroom. And I may put a door or something in there leading into the bathroom we were just in, or the shower room we were just in, so it's more of an ensuite. You can see the terrace. It's quite large. It was all cemented over. The cracks were all repaired, filled in, and then this rubber membrane that this colouring you can see has been painted onto the top. It's a rubber, a thick rubber. And those are the water pipes coming up from the garden, which will be buried in the wall at some point. I'll channel into the walls and cement them in place. And that's where we are.